Live coverage of Remington Park training races is sponsored in part by Westwind Farms of Purcell, Oklahoma. Westwind Farms, breeding winners.
And Smithworks now has it clear by half length.
Another APHA world champion now makes his home at Westwind Farms in Purcell, Oklahoma. Smithworks, a multiple Grade 1 winner with earnings just under $250,000. He's a son of Painted Turnpike, whose success on the track seamlessly transferred to the breeding shed. Smithworks, a champion as a runner, destined for greatness as a sire, now standing at Westwind Farms.
Here's a quick look at at the field here for the ninth race. The one horse is Louis the First, trained by Michelle Hurdle. The two, Visual Reason, has been scratched. The three, Make Me Candy, is trained by Heath Taylor. The four is a scratch as well. Chicken Hawk is the 5 horse, trained by Clint Crawford. The 6, P.T. July's Cartel, trained by Luis Villafranco. The 7, Invincible Scorpion, trained by Shauna Webster. And Bougie Like is conditioned by Guillermo Valdivia, the 8 horse. And the horses have begun making their way to the starting gate. Let's bring in Jim Byers for his take on this last group of training race horses.
All right, thanks, Keith. Well, Chicken Hawk is the star of the show, but let's start with Bougie Like. The 8, half to Cowboy Jim. Cowboy Jim was a good old war horse, 10 for 42, 283,000 in his career. Bougie Like is a favorite Cartel filly and was a $50,000 RNA at the Ruidoso Summer Sale last year. As far as Chicken Hawk goes, his connections, and he's trained by Clint Crawford, not sure of the ownership at this stage, but Chicken Hawk was purchased for $350,000 at the Heritage Place September yearling sale back in 23. He's a colt by Kiss My Hawks from AQHA champion 2-year-old filly PJ Chicken Black. PJ Chicken Black produced Flashing My PJs, who was the fastest All-American qualifier back in 2020. She was up the track to Whistle Stop Cafe that day. And also, Chicken Hawk is a half-brother to He's Limitless, who was a John Steinbow trainee who made a ton of money in his rather illustrious career, earned about $689 or so thousand. So Clint Crawford's already won a couple today, and he's done them fairly impressively with 7, Come On 11, and John Wayne B. So we'll see if his barn can get Chicken Hawk home in front. Another one to look for is the Heath Taylor trainee, Make Me Candy, a KVN Corona filly who was training January and February at Sunland, training pretty well. Her first work at Sunland was rapid, 11.97 handily out of the gate in late January, 4th best out of 29 that day. That's for Make Me Candy, number 3. But most of the eyes will be on Chicken Hawk. Green Silks, post 5, or actually post 3, number 5 is Chicken Hawk. So we'll focus in on his start. And in goes Bougie Like on the outside. The half to Cowboy Jim. Cowboy Jim loved those really, really short races. The 110s, the super sprints. So we'll see if Bougie Like is anything like her much older brother. Here we go. Half dozen. Ready. And they're off. Well, Chicken Hawk was okay. It was out okay. Drifted out just a bit. He's got a target. Make Me Candy in the blue silks. The KVN Corona filly leads at Louis the First, running big on the inside. Chicken Hawk stalled in third. 3-1-5 is how they finish. Make Me Candy by KVN Corona from Relentless Candy, an Oklahoma bred by PV Quarter Horse Farms, a $12,000 Heritage Place September yearling sale. Beats a $22K yearling and Louis the First. A big Lou colt on the inside. decent but not rip-roaring start for Chicken Hawk. Bore out a little bit at the start, and he chases this top pair home. About a half-length decision here for Make Me Candy. Heath Taylor has a couple of winners on this training race card. As Make Me Candy gets a couple of cracks of that left-handed crop. Keep her mind on her business, right from between rivals and on to victory. So we'll check out how the times work. We did have a tailwind today, as you see on the graphic, with the northerly winds here, and they'll be on OQHRA.com as they're compiling the results, individual horse-by-horse times, and stewards' comments next door. Also, very good comments put up by the Remington staff, and Michelle over there puts a lot of thought into the comments for each horse so you can get an idea of how they ran.
Well, that wraps up our training race coverage for today. These 2-year-olds hoping to be approved and move on to run in one of the sport's most prestigious race meetings, the Remington Park Quarter Horse and Mixed Meet here in Oklahoma City, beginning March 7th and goes through June 1st. We're glad you were aboard here this afternoon. All these races will be up for on-demand viewing as well. So thanks for being with us. For Jim Byers, I'm Keith Stahl Voorhees. So long till next time here on RaceView Network.